All right. Hello and welcome to our Monday morning training for Team Radiate. I am very excited to share with you a little bit of back office training. So if you do not see your new brand partners on this call, send them individual messages so that everyone can benefit from this information, because learning how to read your back office and how to know what are the important things to pay attention to is not always easy. So that's what I wanted this call to be about, so that each and every one of you knows where you can go and do research and find the information that you may be looking for at any particular moment in time. So I'm going to be sharing our Dreams platform. So this is the back office as you all should see it when you log on. Now, this is going to have zeros everywhere, but I'm going to draw your attention to the things that you should be focusing and what you should be looking at first on a daily basis, second on a weekly basis, and then we'll talk about some specifics. And I'm happy to answer any questions too. So feel free to note down any questions, and then at the end we can kind of just go through some whatever questions you guys might have. So first off, this, as you open it up your back office, of course, this is kind of an initial snapshot into where you are at any given month. And also it's going to give you all the information about your downline as well. So if you have brand partners, if you have customers, you're going to be able to find their information here. So the first thing, as brand partners, what we want to be looking at when we're wanting to grow our business, there's a couple of key points in the first box, the dashboard over here, top left, that we want to be checking our own personal, where we're at during the month. First thing is customer dollars, or this is also known as K Club. Your customer dollars is your personal customer sales in that calendar month. So up until this point in time, how much have you personally, have your clients reordered or new orders? It's all put together in that total customer dollars. So our goal is always going to be keeping our customer dollars. Well, that is a key of what we want to be paying attention to know, oh, my customer K Club is at such and such an amount, which shows that I am actively sharing. It's not just about what my brand partners are doing, but my business is very active. So there's a couple of reasons why we want to pay attention to that. Number one, happy customers turn into happy brand partners, and customers that are purchasing month after month after month indicates that they're happy. They're loving it. Whatever they're buying on a regular basis, they're trying new things. That shows they're loving what they're purchasing. And so I'm going to show you in a minute how to see who's buying what, but right now, paying attention to that customer K Club is really important. We also get bonuses for that K Club. So $50 for every 1,000 in customer sales. So if we have $1,000 in customer sales, that's a $50 bonus in our following month, the paycheck of the 15th. $2,000 is a $100 bonus, $3,000 it's a $150 bonus, and so on and so forth. So that dollar amount affects our paycheck. So of course we want to keep that really high. And then you're always going to be able to see your highest K Club right here. You'll be able to compare this month as opposed to previous months. Where am I in relation to that? So According to this, the highest they've achieved is a 4K club, and where they're currently at. Okay, so be paying attention to that. Next is your unilevel tree group volume, GV, group volume. So that is your entire downline, the volume put all together. That includes brand partners, clients, and yourself. So this is what determines the rank that you're at. And this is where we find in the top right-hand box, this is where we find, okay, this is the rank that I'm currently ranking at. Those two are really important. The other one to pay attention to is active enrolled, AE. You are going to see that AE in various places. I'll point it out to you a little bit later, but we do have, depending on the rank, we do have AE requirements. So Diamond, you have a 6 AE requirement for the month. What qualifies a customer to be active enrolled? That is when they have a 50 BV minimum purchase for this calendar month. They qualify as one. So however many customers you have with a 50 BV order for this month, whether that's a smart order or it's a new order, it's all the same, but that minimum value of 50 AE. So if you have a customer that's regularly purchasing, but they're purchasing, 30 BV or 40 BV or something like that, it may be good to have a conversation and see if they could potentially benefit from something else, and that brings their AE up to that 50, which is beneficial for them and for us. So those are a couple of things to pay attention to. And then you're going to see your highest rank, your current rank. That's fairly self-explanatory. The middle, again, fairly self-explanatory. The only thing I pay attention to really are these first three numbers. Last month, where was I at in comparison to this month? And then over here, the difference is obviously red if it's less than the previous month, or green if it's more than the previous month. But again, these numbers are to take with a grain of salt. It gives you a more or less, but it's not precise. So take it with a grain of salt. But our goal is to have that be in the green as much as we possibly can. Then so the next thing we want to pay attention to is this circle right here. Now, for many of you, you may notice that this circle stays at this 1% associate, which makes you feel like, hey, I'm not going anywhere. Why am I only seeing this empty circle? Why is it staying there? The reason is because this does not populate with the correct percentage until your smart order has gone through for the month. So it is always a good idea, if you want to keep track of where you are based on this little graph or pie chart, then it's a great idea to have your smart order go out the first of the month, because then this is always going to be accurate. If your smart order goes out, for example, on the 15th, then until the 15th, this is not going to populate. So what you have to do in order to see the correct rank is click on, hopefully you saw where I clicked, view rank advancement details. Then this page will open. Again, there's nothing here, but let's say that you put in executive, then it will populate. If that's maybe your goal for the month is, oh, I want to go for executive, then populate this with your goal. And then it gives you the exact what's needed in order to accomplish that goal. So what does each one of these stand for? Must have qualifying volume. That's your own personal smart order, right? So that's at executive, that is a 50 PV. Your group volume, so this little green line will show where you're at out of the 6,000. And then you see here, personally enrolled active associates. This is the AE. The requirement of an executive is to have 4 AE. So this fake person only has 1. Okay, so they know, okay, well, I need 3 more customers personally enrolled to me. I need 5,950 points, and I need to put in my smart order. So this gives you a snapshot of where you are currently at, or where any of your brand partners are at as well. You can always go and look here. Now, the next thing we pay attention to, of course, you will probably know if you have new brand partners, you know who they are, but this will give you who has recently enrolled. Then ranks achieved over here on the right-hand side. So any brand partners in your downline, what current ranks have they achieved? Usually it's in the last month. So that populates a week ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, a month ago with each person. And then new customers. These are new customers that you are enrolling in your downline. So either yours personally or in your brand partners as well, okay? So those are some simple things to keep track of. Of course, this is going to be your personal commissions. They line up here. And then really, really handy, the Google Sheets. You have the virtuals, events, and Zoom calendar. This is a link so that you can very easily find the recordings from the corporate calls. The link is right here. And then these other ones are fairly self-explanatory, so you can look at those. All right, so any questions about this initial page? Anything that is unclear, or you guys would like a little bit more information on? Clear as a bell? Okay, good. All right, next thing so this is something daily that you want to be looking at so that you know where your business is at. The second thing that you want to look at is you're going to find it here in team reports. And there's three different sections that you want to pay attention to on a regular basis. The first is going to be promo QV, okay? So I want you guys to write that down. It's under team reports, promo QV. When I click on that, this is going to tell me all of the promotional points and make sure that I have received and my downline has received all of the points that they're due. We have so many promotional points. This is not points that come from customer purchases, but from different promos. So if we have the UBT bonus, that's going to be listed how many points we got for that. So let's say we hit the UBT bonus once so far in the month of May, 500 points will show up right here. So you want to come back and check that, make sure you got credit, because maybe I don't know to go and look for you, but it's good if each one of us knows where to find this information to be sure that they're getting the proper credit. Lifestyle retention. Remember, now we have this new promo. We're getting 50 points for our customers as they stay on that 90-day program. We're getting points each month for that, for each client that stays. So you will find those points here. Are you handing a client a box? 2 boxes. You're handing out 3 boxes. You're getting not only the UBC bonus, but also the Transformation Now bonus. Find it here. Okay. Remember the Transformation Now, if we do that 3 times in a week, that's an extra 500 points. If we do it once in a week, it's an extra 100 points for that client. So major points. We want to make sure that we're getting those. If we're handing a box to somebody, we're definitely getting those points. You find them here. The action plan declaration, this is what we do from the 1st to the 3rd of every month. We get 50 points for that. They should be here. Share because you care. As we are sharing testimonials, we're submitting them through corporate, 50 points a week. They should be here. Widen your reach, that is 33 points per post, 99 for the week when you're in your fast start period. They are found here. And then there's other promotions as well. There's 3 and free products. We have so many promotional points. This is really good if we can take just a few minutes out of our day once a week to verify, okay, I submitted my points on Friday. Usually by the following Monday, those points show up. Can we make it a personal effort to come and just check, making sure that we got the points for what we did? That is really important because you don't want to miss out. We work so hard for our points, for our sales, for our clients to do those posts. We want to make sure that we're getting the qualifying points. So this is where you find all of them. Then UBT promo. This is a second place that I come to look at pretty regularly. Usually once a week I'm looking, and I'll make sure that the UBTs are correctly listed here. So somebody got 1 UBT for the week, 3 UBTs for the month. This is where we come to find that. It's and then we're going to see how many promo points we have for the month as well. So paying attention to this page and just kind of getting familiar with these reports is really good. And then the other thing that you can pay attention to is downline orders. And this is going to be in chronological order, the last 14 days, what customers have repurchased. And then, of course, as always, if we click on the customer number, we're able to see their order. We can click on this and then their order is going to come up. And we'll see, oh, Sally ordered, I don't know, whatever it is. This isn't populated, but normally it would say, you know, the power shake and the aminos or whatever she ordered, it would be listed there. So this can also be helpful when we're going to call a client. We can come and see, what has this client been ordering for the last couple of orders? What has she been enjoying? And that way, when I go to call a client, I'm saying, oh, Sally, I see that you're really loving the aminos. You've been ordering that every month. What changes have you noticed? How have you been feeling with that? Oh, great. How many have you been taking a day? Oh, you haven't been taking them before your workout. Well, actually, that's one of the best times to take it. I would encourage you. So you see how I can use that to help the client to use the products in an even more targeted, a better way. If I know what she's ordering. I can also verify here that they have a smart order on file. If they do, it will be under backup order, and this will show me, yes, she's got a smart order. Here is when it is processing, etc. I can't see what is processing, but I can see that it's there and how many, what the total is and the point value for that as well. Okay, so, and if the person happens to be a brand partner as well, then I can come and look and see, oh, Sally, how's she doing in her business? I can come and get an overview to see how I can help her. So I went through some of these details quite fast, but I think they're really, really useful little things that I look at pretty much on a daily basis. This is the overview of what I'm looking at, and it gives me an idea of who I need to help and where everyone is at, and where I personally am at as well, and where I need to improve or what I need to focus on for the week. Okay, so any questions about any of that? No, all clear. Okay, so I'm going to stop the screen and actually stop the recording now because I just want to have